I made that good Windows 2000 NT install disk onto a flash USB drive, and now I think it will work. I tried it before. I started the process of installing it on this Pentium 4, but I stopped it because I didn't have time. Now I'm recording it, and hopefully it won't take much time. I don't know how much it will take, but let's start it. It will automatically start from the USB and start the installer. Let's see. Nope. This is funny because I tried it and it worked. And now the USB is inside. So why does it do this? This is funny. This is really funny. Maybe because I switched it off. Let's try a soft reset then. From Windows. This is strange. Yeah, old computers. I forgot how to manipulate them, how to set them up right. Technology from 20 years ago. Yeah. 20 years ago. Crap. Yeah. Whoop. Restart. Okay. And let's go into the setup. Yeah, force restart. Yes. Come on. So it probably didn't recognize the USB drive yet when it started. And that caused the problem. Then it just went straight to the hard drive. And now I see if the BIOS detected the flash drive first. Let's see that. Oh, it forgot all the... What? It has bad battery. Okay. That makes a lot of sense then. Look, my setting is gone. This. I enabled F9 last time. Okay. It's not a big deal. I'll change the battery at some point. But for now, let's just install it. Yeah, but the boot drive is USB first. That's good. Okay. Device configuration. It detected the USB drive. This is all fine. Okay, save changes and exit. And the installer should start now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, now it starts. But it's kind of weird. So yeah, I want Windows XP 2000. Wait a minute. For a long time I used Windows 2003. I just remembered. I found it very stable instead of XP. Wow. Okay, so this is what I have to pick, probably. From partition 0. Yay! Man, this is like Windows 95, 98. Even DOS the installation looked like this, with the blue screen and the white line under it. Oh boy, this is great. Brings back memories. A lot of reinstalls I did back in the day. Oh boy. Maybe every day. I did reinstalls probably every day. If you average it out, every day I did one in a certain period when not clients but friends brought their computers over and I would do reinstalls because the OS was crap and the tiny little virus destroyed everything. And yeah, those were the days. So what can I do about the stupid... What? The image on the screen is very bad. I don't know how to resolve that. When I move it, when I move the camera, it's less apparent, but from this angle it seems it's really bad. Even though this is an IPS monitor, it should be very good. Maybe it has a problem with the frequency. I'll change that later after I install some drivers. Maybe even connect to the internet. Oh, wait. You shouldn't connect to the internet. Windows 2000. Nope. You need some antivirus first and then maybe. That time was really awesome. When you barely connected the new fresh install to the internet, like Windows 98, even 95 for sure, but even 98, you connected to the internet in a couple of minutes, it was infested with viruses and it was gone. You had to reinstall. Okay, USB keyboard. Wow, it will support the USB keyboard. That's awesome. But this process so reminds me of installing operating systems from floppy disks. The sound is missing, the constant and asking for the next disk. Good times. For whatever reason, I enjoyed that back then. To hear how the software is actually loading from a floppy drive. Now it's all just from an SSD. It doesn't make... Well, it makes some sounds, but not really. Just some hums and buzzes if you're listening carefully. I wonder how long will this take. Maybe I run out of space on the camera. Well, anywho, this part is boring, so if it stops, then whatever. Nine minutes already. Let's subtract 4 minutes of screwing around until I finally booted the computer from the USB stick. Well, I also should say that it's a crappy USB stick. It's 16 gigs from the brand Hama with an H and 2 A's and an M. Yeah, that sometimes it's very good quality, but some accessories are really just crap. I mean, this USB flash drive is for USB 2.0, but it can only write at 1 megabyte per second speed. And that's from like 5 years ago. When did I get it? I got it as a present. But it's so crap. I mean, really, really crap. The I had a really cheap A data stick, only 4 gigs, and it could write with 3 to 6 megabytes per second. So yeah, there's no excuse for crappy products like that. Oh boy, I remember this screen. Yeah. Enter. Oh, this is interesting. Unknown adapter. This must be the stick. So let's how do you do this? So to set up Windows 2000 on the selected item, press enter. To create partition in the unpartitioned space, press C. To delete a selected partition, press D. Okay, so install on NTFS. It recognized NTFS. So let's push. Format. Does this quick format or long format? I don't remember. I remember that I used to do this a lot. F. Let's see. It's a 40 gig drive, so it should take... No, it shouldn't take, wait. It shouldn't do a full format. Come on. That's lame. You never format a hard drive. You don't format an SSD. You just write over the master boot record and the whatever's file system, and that's it. You don't cover the whole surface. Well, whatever, let's do it old school mode. I have a lot of hard drives if I screw that up. Here is an 8 gigabyte drive from Samsung. I have a Mac Store. This brand doesn't exist anymore. Seagate bought them. Or what was the story behind it? It was Quantum, then Maxtor bought it, and then they all became part of Seagate. What? I don't remember. I don't even know what brands are now. Hard drive brands. There's Western Digital, Seagate, and Toshiba. Maybe IBM. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Those spinning things are outdated. Those are not really good technology. Well, they were perfect for their time, but today, even a good quality flash drive, USB flash drive, is better than these spinning things. And they complicated it with shingled writing technology and all that. That's just wasted engineering. They should have been focusing on SSDs instead. Or making things smaller. Maybe use a different material that holds magnetic fields better, more granular. Instead, they use the same crap technology to write the tracks closer to each other, and now the head can't read. It reads. Yeah. It reads the shingled data, but it can't write. That's it. Writing is the problem with the shingled technology. because the tracks overlap slightly, and then you have to rewrite the whole thing. That's stupid. I don't know who came up with that. Maybe somebody who was an expert in tape, like videotapes or audio tapes, cassettes. That's a technology generated by that era, when you mechanically had to wipe the head with the tape, and you could modulate the speed to write more data or less, load faster or slower. Yeah. That technology is dead, I think. Maybe they should focus on reliability or speed, because if if a hard drive can output, read at 500 megabytes per second, and you only need it to read or write sequentially, that's really good. It's still a good option for that. Copying large video files, and if it can do it reliably. Some people don't really trust SSDs these days. Still, they are very, very good quality, but you never know when it goes all bye-bye. I had one SSD fail on me, but that's a complicated story. Slightly more complicated than that, because it was a Patriot Fire something or other, 120 gig Patriot SSD that was defective from the factory. When I got it, it already corrected like 46 bad sectors. It already had to correct that much. And after about 2 months of light use, what did we use it for? We played WoW on it, and that's it. We watched movies on it and played WoW. So yeah, after 2 months it just gave up. I could copy some things off of it, and then it went. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember exactly. So it started writing really slow. Whenever you had to write something, it just almost stopped. And then I realized it's a defect, and one day it stopped completely. It wouldn't write anything. Windows wouldn't start up. If you waited long enough, Windows would start in about 10 minutes. And then, it stopped working. But yeah, the reading part, now I remember, it could read everything off of it. So I saved all the data. And that had a happy ending. But if the failure is more serious, if the controller goes, then it's just more expensive to recover it. But if the controller goes and the NAND flash, then it's expensive and you may not recover anything from the flash memory. On the other hand, with hard drives, that's a mature technology, and some brands are just, should I say, perfect? Like really, really, really good. Even if it fails, the heads won't destroy the disk. So you can just take the disk to a recovery expert, and they can recover all the data. I mean, all of it, 99.99%. Because hard drives are, I think, even today more dependable than SSDs. I mean, the best hard drives, not all of them. From this standpoint, yeah, from this point of view, like recovering data. Once the chip goes from an SSD, then it goes, and you just wave bye bye and buy a new drive and wave your data goodbye. Oh boy, 20 minutes. How much does this take? This is so stupid, man. But I had to format it because otherwise it wouldn't fit. I think the Windows needs at least 10 gigs or more. How much does it need? Come on, memory, work. Oh yeah, Windows XP needed about 2 gigabytes. So this should be around there too. Just 2 gigabytes. Then I'm stupid. I would have had enough space. That's stupid. I should have skipped formatting. Now I run out of space on the SD card, and then I didn't even bore you to death with an install. I bored you to death with formatting. Okay. Well, I hope everybody skipped over this part anyway. This is really boring. Me just remembering stuff and nothing happens. But yeah, this is what we used to do back then. Many times I had I had 3 or 4 computers side by side installing Windows, and I was watching the percentage go up. From time to time an error to press retry, and then it would retry to read the floppy disk or CD, and it would work. Good times. Not really. Today I even forget how to install Windows. I mean, it works stably, very stable. I have Windows 11 now, recently upgraded. And it just works. You install it